spent a lot of money on Kat Cocolette's surface design class, so you don't have to. Still in it. It's a year long. I can't believe I paid for it, but so far, so good. Haven't achieved much, haven't done any of the assignments, haven't done the business step or the art step for the most part. Like, I did 2 projects or something, and I got an incredible review from her. And I know there's a few other people who are so famous in the surface design industry. Bonnie Christine, something Silver, I forgot her name. And it seems like it's very, Happy Fox Co. Supply Co. Seems very lucrative, seems like a really smart thing to do. I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology for college. I got illustration bachelor's degree, and I know some kids who did textile art and textile design, which is kind of like paying for like the degree instead of like a class like this. And I would say this class is much better because of course it's all has business steps and everything. And Kat Cocolette's probably like a multi-millionaire from making artwork. I wanted to just make a quick video because it's been really hard to do her class with full-time, like 6 full-time jobs that I have basically as a designer and artist and like just all around busy person. There's a lot of kids in the class too, not kids, it's full-grown adults. And I think they have more time than me because they're able to share resources and really try. They are applying to some companies like Spanx. They had an art contest a while ago, and Jessica Durant, one of like my favorite artists, she won like the yoga art contest thing, and it's a famous artist on her own. Sometimes that's the exposure that you get, and like you win a contest, and that's how you get like Spanx to be one of your brands that's on your site. You know, it's kind of cool. But I just can't imagine having that kind of time, and I always wondered what this kind of class would be like. I put off paying for it for a very long time, so I wanted to share that there's 7 hours of videos. They're incredibly insightful, amazing work that she did. She's basically more than a professor. She's a TED Talk or something level thought leader that's giving you exclusive access to what she does. I just don't know if the industry can keep up with it, you know, or not that it needs to, but it might have changed so much in the stage that we're in here that, I don't know, maybe it changes every year. And next year it'll be up again or something. Just like the trends that she teaches too. She knows trends. I thought at first I would know more because I am in luxury fashion and fast fashion and beauty in New York here. I thought, like I know what the trends are. I have the WGSN subscription that my company pays $5,000 a week for, or another company that I work for. I always have access to it at some point. But she actually has a better idea than any place that I've worked. What's actually trending. She knows what animals are in too before it even happens. And I mean, that's kind of cool, but I mean, the point is it's for a customer, right? So if you're selling your product to a certain customer, I don't really know who's into this anymore. It's really hard. It's hard. She does a monthly live call filled with the most exquisite information. It's such an incredibly immersive experience, and so many people are participating and offering advice, and they're looking at their work and your work and just giving constructive feedback on all of it, and everyone's really talented and everything. But I'm having a hard time feeling really just bogged down by the state of the world and how difficult it's going to be to make anyone buy anything, it seems. And that's coming from a place I worked for, a company that made $3 billion a year, and they're having trouble selling their stuff because, I mean, they deserve it, right? Like if China's making it, but the label's going on in France and we're saying it's only worth this much if it's made in France and not China, it's not fair. And, you know, these barriers and these like systems have to come down. I'm pro the revolution. I want it to happen like this. I don't want consumerism to rule our lives. Like I hate that America stands for so much conspicuous consumption, the Gilded Age kind of thing. Except I love the Gilded Age, that kind of thing. But I feel exhausted in her class. Just listening to the live, I end up listening to the replays because I don't even have time to go to the live. So it's just an overall exhaustion, I'm sure. And I know it's springtime and we're all supposed to be more energized, but I can't imagine anyone feeling truthfully as toxically positive as they're acting. And it's just really hard to imagine anyone buying much, let alone wanting to do that thing that was kind of a thing in 2015 where you went to home, or you saw people go to Home Goods, other influencers probably, or just friends and family, and they would just get their seasonal decor and they would want to, you know, get more tea towels or all clothes, so many sweaters, mugs, hats, all the stuff that surface design kind of goes towards. And I'm just as big as into it too. I like my tech accessories, and I do want to refresh that once every while. Like kind of my Kindle case like looks horrifying. Like a person to spend a little bit of money and it's an endorphin boost and it's a dopamine boost. And if it's something pretty and reading or nurturing and enlightening yourself and like your phone case and little accessories, but it's really overwhelming how much work actually should be done if you're a perfectionist and you want to just keep working on your pattern, which is what I'm doing. It's really hard to just let it go and let it be good enough. It's really hard to see other people doing it. It's not working like how it normally does for me with body doubling, like at the gym, where I see other people at the gym working out. It helps me work out because like we're doing it together in a class. In this case, it's just not like happening for me. Maybe even in school, it wasn't the case for me either. Because when you just have something you want to say visually and you have your own art to express, it's only going to work when it's your own art. So just feel really overwhelmed and feel like I'm missing out on like this investment that I put into it money wise, and just feeling really financially nervous about money and what the point of the enrichment is. I know I'll get something out of it, but I mean, I feel like the opportunity is now. Like I have to get all of it out now. And I shouldn't go back and do it next year when the class isn't live or the people aren't in the circle group chat anymore. And I just am overwhelmed imagining that I need to do this too, make a class or something. But I can't. I have a lot of freelance work and consulting work and illustration projects and my own personal projects. And I also want to make pattern products this year, like real products. So, I mean, I'm grateful for all of that work, but I just mean surface design. I just really want to license my artwork. And it seems a lot more difficult than all that emails, which is probably the point because Kat is also an incredible marketer and businesswoman. So it's a lot of stress and pressure on me to live up to her standards, be good enough for it. And I don't know how I'm going to get more time to do the projects, but I really hope this weekend I can try. Maybe I'll film and it'll help motivate me. But let me know if you guys ever kind of invested in something that you just actually didn't have much time to do. And not just the state of the world, like the state of me as well. I gotten rejected from so many companies, not even that serious about applying to them, but just like not even a big deal. I had an interview and then they just like rejected or spoke to the recruiter and then rejected. Mostly it's about money. They really want a little low price for money. And it's not like we're even haggling or having any issue. It's just that the recruiter says, listen, you have so much experience. What's a price that you like settle for? Because their number is this. And I'm always like, oh, well, I mean, it's kind of low, but if it was around this. And then that's what happened recently with the Roush brands. They just didn't even want to talk to me because like they want to just pay something like really low. And I was like, obviously the smart thing is we're not a good fit, but it's hard to be rejected. It's really hard. And they want somebody maybe that they can mold or something. They say, or what I'm hearing is a lot of really young people, because I'm not young anymore, they want a job and companies don't want to hire somebody so young because they want somebody with lots of experience, like in 2025. And they say maybe they don't want somebody so old because they want lots of money, but they want to pay us like somebody who doesn't have any experience. And then that works vice versa too. They don't want somebody older with lots of experience because they want somebody who they could mold and shape into their own way and like make them do things their own way. But I don't know if that's really true anymore because I think it is kind of just a budget thing. You know, I don't know why you'd really want to mold somebody unless you're like a toxic like work environment. I don't know. Mold sounds also like mold in the kitchen. And honestly, it's all like for your highest good and it's just for a better reason. And honestly, why it's such a waste of my time and theirs to even keep having these discussions. It's so pointless because do they even know what they want anyway? Probably not. And disorganization is actually the number one worst thing. Unstructured company without organization to their projects is actually worse than anything else because you're a smart person. You could learn any program very easily. Like you're tech savvy, you use your phone, you're able to figure everything out. That's not an issue anymore. And if you don't know it, you'll look it up and figure it out. And, you know, you're able to communicate with people well and say, hold on, let me look that up. Or you just tell me or no. All right, fine, I'll look it up. And then you can present things well. But if they don't have the project figured out, what you do or what your title is or what they need from you, and what they actually want is you to do like 7 people's jobs. And all of those jobs are disorganized. And it's just not good to work there anyway. And if in the interview they're saying to you cause and effect kind of questions, like if then what, name a project that you've had a problem with and how you've overcome it. name a design conflict that you've had and you've resolved it, how you've resolved it, trying to understand how you think. It makes me think about in Hacks recently. That show has a new season, and Robbie, the new secretary, just asked them how would find the keys to your Nissan Sentra or something. It's so funny. And she's like, you're just trying to make them say like how you think. And it's kind of true. I mean, if you're not hiring, please waste people's time. Like, the recruiter, you feel bad for them too, because they want to get a job for you so that they can get paid. I mean, we're all like really need our livelihoods here. So it's a disservice to everyone. And I mean, now what am I going to think? I'm going to have this rejection like looming in the back of my mind about your brand all the time. And I'm here on my platform. Like, what if I start saying like who you are and like what kind of red flags and like weird ghosting and all that stuff's happened? Like, I mean, it's gonna come back. The revolution's here in a hard way. Like, it's different, but it's also like for good. Like, we're saying it out loud, we're speaking out the names, and we're starting our own businesses because that's actually what I also do. So why am I wasting time talking to somebody when I like already have this that freelance, like all lined up in a row, this consulting, this product, like I'm helping this small business grow, helping this logo get designed for this company, like, and I won't say any of those clients' names because clients are wonderful to work with. It's the corporations with the C-suite who is making everything crazy. But anyway, like, that's why I was saying about surface design, like paying and investing for it. Like, I wish art mattered, and I hope it matters more. I hope people want to buy things with art. I hope that we can all kind of use Spoonflower and Society6 like in a better way, like print on demand, and like there's such beautiful stuff out there. And just because it exists and just because you like that piece of art more than anything you've ever made before, and you don't feel like you could do anything close to it, you feel like the only way you get that piece of art is to own it. Like, you should buy it then and like believe in like your vision. Just loosen up and make some art, because that's what I had to do. I had to just like stop being such a perfectionist, stop getting hired, and started like taking out my real paints, like real artwork, the utensils, like analog style. I just went messy, sloppy, crazy. Kat Cocolette talks about how to think about it too, and like do mock-ups and thumbnails and all that too. But if you've been like in a box for too long, you actually have to get sloppy. And she also agrees. She makes like, if she's making palm trees, for instance, like I have to do a lot of palm trees this week, or the palm tree aesthetic. So I'm going to probably make like 700 palm trees, and the first 600, okay, not 700, but the first like 70% are going to be completely rejected, even though I spent the most time on them, because you get into the flow state and get like the cutest stuff when you finally just let go and go with the flow. So I wanted to make a positive video. Hope this kind of was. And if you're looking to sign up for her class, like, be in for a doozy. It's harder than my bachelor degree in illustration, because I'm older and more neurotic now, and I like just have too many ideas, and I'm overflowing and bursting with my dreams for my creative empire. And let me know below if you've taken her class or if you took the other big ones. I've heard not so great things about the other big ones. In Reddit, you see what's up and what people say, but Kat Cocolette's class is amazing. The chef's kiss, I can't do it. Sounds good though. Let me know how your day is going. Hopefully a more positive mindset than I had of people purchasing. And I hope things improve just for everybody, and start making some art today. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Go after what you like. If you like something, that means that you see the beauty that's reflected from within you on the outside. Anytime you love something so much or are so inspired by something, it means that it's a little piece of you that you're seeing come true. Even if you don't understand how or when or like what that means, it's a little nudge saying, pursue this, your own version, make your own art and go for it. And even though it feels like dying and imposter syndrome and so scary, and like, are you worthy of it? Like, do you have time for it? That's what my problem is. I never have that much issues with imposter syndrome. It sounds like I'm bragging, but my issue is feeling overwhelmed and out of time. And yes, there's plenty of time, because once I'm in the flow and once I'm kind of doing it, then I'm not so concerned about, I wanted to get to bed at this time, or I have to get up early tomorrow, or, I'm on the bus and I wanted to, I don't even know, like fitting it into my ritual and structure. It sounds so not that big of a deal, but something that drives me crazy and makes me actually not even pursue the things I want to do. So I'm just saying that's my issue. If you have imposter syndrome, you feel like you're not allowed to, like you're not the artist that you've want to be, or if you've always heard, oh, your ideas are good, but your execution's bad, or vice versa. Like you have bad ideas, but you're so detail oriented and perfectionist. Explore that further and see like how you're able to create this thing that you're into. But when it comes to the surface design of things, take your time with it, and is better than perfect. Try to have a limited palette, and that's really hard for me too. And then submit and pitch and pursue and post. And like, even though you're so embarrassed or like you feel like somebody's going to notice this thing's off and you want to change it, like just move on to the next thing and just keep going. And I feel like the momentum's going to help all of us like just do this and move forward with our lives and feel the cringe and do it anywhere. And anyway, and I hope that you like feel a little bit of motivation to try. And you have to have like a pretty decent solid body of work. So not only try, start, and complete, and end, and do not let this time next year have the same conversation again with yourself, because that's what I did. I was just like, I can't believe I'm still like wondering about getting like this inside knowledge from an expert, because every year I kind of like realized I hadn't quite gotten into the licensing deals as much as I wanted. And I want royalties, and definitely part of my multiple streams of income as an artist. And if you can draw or paint, you should do it too. I mean, I don't even see any other reason why not, comment below if you have a reason not to pursue this. But even if it's for making your own products, it's only going to help. So, if you don't want to license it to a company, I mean, you can make your own stuff. And I don't mean in a use it towards your portfolio way. I mean it in a create and build your business kind of way, not more portfolio stuff. Because we're not just dreaming, we're doing over here on this channel. And this year, because your stuff's good enough, like you're good enough, you're worthy, and I think you're kind and smart too. And I think you're awesome, actually. And I really, really hope that you just believe in the beauty of your dreams like I did.